Hey guys, welcome back to Bonsai. It is I, your old Uncle Pink, and we are making motor mounts for the Mercedes. So let's just jump right in on that. We're actually going to be able to reuse the original cushions for the Mercedes-Benz motor mounts. And basically all we have to do is just make stuff to go from the cushions to the engine block. So step one is going to be, we're going to need to cut some plates that we can bolt to the engine. So let's do that first. Okay, through the magic of television, I have cut plates to go on the engine. So we're going to bolt these guys in here. Okay. We're gonna make this out of cardboard, and then we'll reproduce it in metal, because that's the easiest way for me. So let's see what we need. We're gonna need a piece that is, let's see, we'll say 6 inches wide, and we have to go from this bolt hole to there. So we're gonna say, I don't know, we'll give ourselves some extra 6x9. So let's cut a 6x9 piece of cardboard. Okay, so I've got my cardboard, and so we're gonna end up with a piece kind of just like that. All right, now you may say, how are we gonna locate that hole? How can we locate that on our bracket? Okay, so here's an old trick I use to find holes like this. Anytime I'm making a pattern or something, if I have a hole, rather than try to like X, Y the whole thing out and measure it, it's easier just to make it in cardboard, right? And then I'll take a bolt, cut the head off, chuck it up in the lathe and grind it to a point. And that lets me go ahead and run that down into my hole with the pointy side up. Get in there, there we go. Okay, so now what I can do is just take my cardboard, put it where I want everything to be, and then just push down on it. And there it is. Now I have my mark. I mean, so it's simple now. Now I can just measure, okay, from the end of my plate to there, that's where my hole's gotta be. So, real simple way to locate. If you have, let's say like you were doing something, doing accessories on the front of an engine, and you got a couple of different bolt holes in different places that you have to, make a bracket for, just make up these guys. Just take a bunch of bolts, cut them off, sharpen them up, stick them in the bolt holes, and then take a piece of cardboard and just push it all down against it, and then you can just measure every single hole exactly where it is. Give yourself an X and a Y in the center and measure off of that, and you're in business. So anyway, in this case, we are in business. I'm gonna go measure this up and cut a bracket to fit this space. Okie dokie, and here's our bracket. Again, there's no reason to leave material out here. Basically, if it's not in line between this point and this point, we don't need it. I could have added some holes in this to lighten it if I wanted to, but I'm gonna end up putting some gussets on the top and underneath just to prevent this from wanting to fold up. So I left it all complete.